Good morning, world! That one might have been a bit too much. Alright, so we are playing Metal Gear Solid 5 today. I do admit that I did wake up a little bit late today, which is something that I will forever feel just a bit bad about. So, pardon if I seem a little bit off. But with that, I suppose we should just dive right in. Let's see. Is it trying to... Good morning, Russell. Let's see, where we're... I'm trying to remember where we were last time I played this. I don't think I've done anything since then, so there really isn't much to do. I guess the best way I can go about it is just to start with the first one that I can find here. This one's a bit more stealthy than the others. Let's get all that cleaned off. And we have to go in at night because otherwise this is going to be a lot harder than it'll have to be. Because I am admittedly not very good at this game when it's during the day. Though I don't think there are really that many people who are very good at the game during the day. Of course, it's day right now for me. Because, you know, it's just easier for me to stream that way. You know, it's funny. I just kind of went with the first thing I had. I typically don't use the shotgun. I think that was for the last one. When I did Where Do the Bees Sleep, and I actually did use that to deal with the boss at the end of that one, because I wanted to actually try try fighting them. But very few things in a proper stealth run actually get used. Admittedly, it's something that I do think is kind of disappointing about the way the game is designed, but I guess it's just kind of how, I guess it's just kind of how they wanted to handle everything. It is a bit unfortunate, though. But, you know, that's just, that is just kind of how it is, I suppose. I also would be lying if I said I wasn't thinking about that. Well, yeah, it does. It does. It's just kind of a bit of a shame that there's like a lot of really good stuff that you can't, that you're not really incentivized to use. Like, there's a lot of fun to be had if you are willing to kill people, but if you do, the game ultimately punishes you by not letting you have, you know, by not, you don't get as much heroism out of it, and you also don't get as much, and you don't get as much, you just don't get any recruits. Oh, well, that happened. Alright, then, we're focusing. Though I don't want to make it seem like I don't like the game. I really do, I just think it's got a few, it has some flaws that need to be worked out. And unfortunately never will. Because Konami is a pachinko manufacturer. I forget if I had let's see. Oh, I did have the interpreter, okay. Heroism actually does increase the level of random recruits that you get. I think it does make enemies better. But it doesn't have you, it doesn't really have you, past that it doesn't really do anything significant, really. I guess if you don't want to be constantly covered in blood, you have to keep it up at least a little bit. It's not, it never looks very good in my opinion. But you know, I'm just, you know, that's just a personal preference thing, I guess. Though I think most people tend to agree on that one. I can't really remember for sure, though, because I haven't really checked. I guess I gotta do that. Well, that's one way to go about it. We'll just take you. Yep, the early game is filled with a lot of fultoning. Fultoning. Yep, that is a very weird way to put it.
He's coming too. Roger that.
It's just kind of like that usual feeling of putting ing at the end of, well, just anything, I guess. Oh, I need to be more mindful of my surroundings because I don't want to be seen. I said I'm going to, I'll try my best at the stealth thing. It's also possible that I might fail at the stealth thing. So, I admit, I have played through this one before, so I do know all the secrets. All the tricks. Problem is I don't have much of the skill necessary. So I at least know how to get up. Or I at least know how to get to the guy, but I don't know how to get him out of there. But we will try our best on that front. I should give that a break. Doesn't need it as much. Yeah, climbing up rocks is always weird. It's almost like trying to scale a mountain on foot in Skyrim. It really depends on your loadout, I think. Like, if you really do go in with the intent, like, if you really try to be, to go in, and, not, be too, and you don't want to do stealth, you really can. There are options for it. It's just that most people are probably are going to focus on stealth because that's just kind of how the game is designed. But it's especially fun when you can, like, pull out some of the really weird stuff like D-Walker in the later game. Or machine guns and what have you. Oh. Well. I guess we'll just leave him to do what he wants to do. Because I don't want to make them more worried. Like he said, signs of an intruder. I mean, people don't just suddenly go up in a balloon, right? Alright. But yeah, stealth. It's really, really hard. One thing I do find really sad, though, is that the box doesn't work. Like, at all. It has its uses still. It's just like it doesn't do what you want it to do most of the time, though. Now. Okay. And alright. Now let's try to see if we can sneak our way in here. And this is typically going to be the point where you end up getting just destroyed. Hey, it's a good thing that... Oh dear. Nothing more terrifying than getting a bit too, you feel like you're a bit too safe. Oh dear. And... We'll put him over here. And is that the right spot? There we are. And now we can, wow, I'll be legitimately surprised if I can actually get out of this that easily. Okay. We're trying. No? Oh. Well. Yeah, I guess that's the end of that. Rough. Very, very rough. Ugh. Okay. We gotta... I guess I'll try to get him out of here while I'm at it, since we're here already. Yep, that's always a rough one. Especially because it can be a bit difficult. But hey, just because you've been seen doesn't mean we're going to... Oh, wait. Oh no, I hit the wrong one. Okay, the one there. And now we gotta run because it's very cinematic. This is how they always end for me. I always do really well early on, but then I do something to end up completely... Oh no. Oh dear. Oh. Let's see if we can do this without breaking our legs. Alright. And now we should be able to... it should be a clear run from here. Okay. Well, we're gonna have to do the long way around, I guess. Because I do not know how to get back up there. Yeah, but for anybody who didn't... What? Wait. Why does he have the spotlight on? Alright. But yeah, for those who didn't watch the last time I streamed Metal Gear Solid 5, the Pequod is actually a reference to Moby Dick. That's the name of the... that's the name of his ship, of Ahab's ship, which is also what Big Boss is called sometimes. So that's kind of a more you know sort of thing. It's an interesting reference. Oh yeah, that is always a fun one. It's really sad that there's so much stuff in the game that you kind of can't use because if like you're going for an S rank, I'll probably be a bit more loose here than I normally am just because of my just because I don't oh, well. That happened. Yep. They can't all be winners, but sometimes they are. Well, that was funny. I didn't expect to get a full S rank there. All right, I'm just gonna skip that. It's mostly just talking about the guy we extracted. And now we've got the bear rank. Because you go around hugging people. I'm pretty sure that's what you get it for. Or was it just for punching people? I actually can't remember for sure how that one was. Gotta. All right then. Anyways. Okay. All right. All right, and I guess I'll just go at these in order because that's easier. Let's see. I think I need to get some rocket launchers worked on. And I do not have the levels for that yet. So we're definitely not ready for that one mission. Oh. Alright. Let's think a bit harder about this one. Oh dear, I can't remember what this mission was. Oh well, there's not really much loss in if I get that wrong. You gotta go with the scarf every time though. Let's see. I guess it probably would be a bit better if I... Yeah, let's go with that one. Be a bit more quiet. And then loud. Because that thing doesn't last at all. At least in my experience with it. Alright. So... Yeah, I cannot for the life of me remember what this one was. But then again, I guess that's just kind of how they are.
The mission is to eliminate all three. How you do it is up to you, boss.
Yeah, I've seen that one. I think it also had 2 versions of it. One where, one of which involved Quiet, who we haven't seen yet. Actually, on that note, I still haven't seen D-Dog anywhere. I guess we'll just have to see what happens there. He'll show up one of these days. But it would certainly be... Oh, I remember this one. I remember this one very well. I remember this one being the bane of my existence. Yeah, I can't remember for sure exactly what the requirements for it were. I think it was something like you have to have, I think you had to have, I think it was related to bond levels. I can't remember for sure how that was, though.
Enemy presence detected. The map has been
All I know is they will start to let you know. They will let you know that you smell really bad. That was the one that I did last time I streamed this. Because because that is an absolute, probably one of the roughest missions in the game. Worst part about it is that getting an S rank on it requires you to basically do the exact opposite of what the game asks you to do in most cases. I think it's really the only time in the game where you have to actively go right into a hot zone for the S rank. So I need to focus more. I'm gonna end up getting seen. Now let's see here. Yeah, but this one was always a really frustrating one because there's a lot of extra stuff you have to watch out for. No. Yeah, but unfortunately, I never. I probably will never play the this game's opening on stream, just because it's so long, you know, and very uninteresting, I guess I'd say. Yeah, this game's really good when it's good, but I will also say though that when it's bad, it is not good. Wait. Oh yeah, they all come in through different things, so I guess you couldn't just put some mines in the road and hope for the best. That's a shame. I've got to figure out where that meeting place was, because that is somewhere over here. And I only just now realized that this was the area from the first mission. Well, in case of emergencies. No need to go getting completely destroyed, after all. Okay, so we need to... I know I can climb up on top of here so I can see where everyone is. Or at least try to. Okay. get a good look at anything here.
So we can ID the targets.
Alright.
The map has been
And that's one. But what about the others? I always remember that the best way to go about this one is... these guys are actually blind. Well, not anymore. Let's see if we can get both. No? Oh well. Yep, in the early game, that is basically what you have to do. You gotta take every single thing you can. It kind of makes the game a little bit less fun, in my opinion. Like, it just feels like you're kind of forced to play a particular way. Because you haven't quite built everything up just yet. Well... oh no. I think that's the end of that. Oops. Well. Yep, that might be the end of this run. Oh dear. Well. Oh no. Oh. Yep. Unfortunately, they can't. That's just how it is sometimes. Let's continue from a checkpoint. I don't think everybody wants to see me in the helicopter for, like, a quarter of the stream. Because that's no fun. I hope there's no buffering coming on that end. OBS isn't showing any dropped frames, but sometimes on the YouTube live screen I'm getting some buffering. I don't know if what everybody else is seeing though, unfortunately. But I guess we'll see how that goes. It's all about trying to find those improvements where you can and everything. Yeah, it is a bit rough trying to do that. Especially because one good shot to the legs isn't enough to, at the very least, make sure they're not going anywhere. Sometimes you just unload the whole thing in the guy, and he's still running around like he's a protagonist. I guess it's realistic by movie standards. See, that's how you get spotted. Like I said in the description, the creaky floorboards are public enemy number 1. Gotta watch that. Okay. Well, I found at least one person. Okay, we got some coming in from that distance. Now, where are the others? I don't know if they can hear doors slamming, though. That's the thing. What enemies can and can't hear is very inconsistent. It's especially funny when you get D-Walker. Because he's better at stealth than people give him credit for. Wait, can we get... I don't know if we can. Okay. There we go. Got one. 2 to go. 2 to go. Two very long and tedious ones to go. Okay, gotta try to remember. Well, that happened. Need to find someone to interrogate. Yeah, now I'm just breaking all the pots. Let's see here. Okay. Quiet. We got a stealth here. Bring on all the stealth. Because if we don't, it's tactical. Tactical espionage action, if you will. Which, in my opinion, was always kind of a funny title for it. Okay, quiet. We're trying to be quiet. And now we gotta get out of here because I have already been seen. Yep. This is never a fun situation to be in.
The map has been updated.
Alright. Yeah, but we're, yeah, this is a very rough one. Trying to remember.
You have arrived at your destination.
Maybe... You gotta look at their hats. That's how you can tell if they're important or not. They do, unless somebody finds them. Though I really shouldn't, because I need to take him. A new vocabulary word that you can learn that best describes this is shanghaied. The word shanghaied refers to a nautical term in which one is pressed into the service of a captain against their will. And that's basically what I'm doing throughout the entirety of this game. It's an interesting thing that you can add to your vocabulary, though. Maybe. Okay, wait, it's a meeting. So they're all going to be in one place. I spent too much time trying to get up. Alright. We are not dead yet. We're getting there, though. I don't think it does. Though, honestly, I really don't know the origins of the term. I really don't know where the term started. I don't really know if it did start off that way. Though you'll always see some weird overlap in languages. Oh. And... oh, dear. Wait. If I interrogate him, though, that might be enough to help. Let's see. Abusing in-game systems too. I can't tell if that's him or not. I can't do that. Gotta wait until after he's done. I do admit it is kind of cool that the game has you needing interpreters for all of the different languages that show up in it. Okay. It just seems a bit more realistic that way. Yeah, that's about it. The term can also sometimes be I sometimes use the term for stuff I don't like, being forced to do stuff I don't like doing.
Extraction failed.
Uh-oh. Oh. 90% isn't guaranteed. Anyone who's played a game that has a lot of, that uses a lot of RNG is going to be very familiar with that one. 90% is not a perfect thing. Let's see then. There we are. Hello. All right. Let's see. Oh, he looks very tired. Or maybe that's just the perspective. We'll just have to see. Did I manage to glitch this one out? He's supposed to get out. Well, if that's how they're gonna be, we're just gonna do that. And unfortunately, not extracting these guys is ultimately a bit of a waste of time. Or more so, interrogating them is a waste of time. Oh.
It was a failure. Target's confirmed dead. That being said, the mission was to take out the target, so this won't present a problem for the contract. You've eliminated 2 of the 3 Soviet commanders.
Oh geez, this is very...
Be careful.
Yeah, I don't know what was up with that. I don't know what was up with that. This game is typically not very glitchy, that's the thing. Yeah, but I do think I do personally think that Big Boss is a bit of a it's definitely shown some real antagonist vibes in this game. I mean, only a real villain would steal everybody's cassette tapes. I mean, that's something that only a real monster would do. What can I say? I'm an expert sharpshooter. I am doing very well. That's what I'll keep saying to myself at any rate.
Subject on board. Leave the rest to us.
Well, the only problem if the Soviets don't, the only problem is if the Soviets don't make it, I'm not going to be able to, that's fewer people for me to be able to, use. I gotta think pragmatically after all. Yep. Doing. Wow, that was my last suppressed shot. And by some miracle. Now, assuming I don't find a way to get myself in trouble, we can call this one completed. But knowing me, I will find a way. I always do find a way. It's very frustrating, to say the least. Also, I will say, the using the ultra low latency setting is always a better idea. Because it is almost non-existent in this one. Unlike last stream, where there was like a good 2 or 3 seconds beforehand. Actually, it was more like, I think probably a good 20 seconds. It's a very frustrating problem to have. Because I deal with that a lot. Okay. And that's another one completed.
Say, boss, you see many animals in the field. Truth is, an environmental NGO has asked us to remove
Ooh, yeah, let's try to do that. I don't see any animals though. But then again, there's probably something out there. I guess we'll see. We'll keep that in mind for later use. D-Horse sounds absolutely terrified.
Extraction arrived at Mother Base.
Well, that was incredibly rough.
complete and how? They're gonna tell stories about this one, boss.
Man, I swear at this rate I'm gonna come off as way more competent than I want to be. By the time I'm done with a lot of this, everybody's gonna expect too much.
Details of the meeting out of that commander. It seems you've been doing your job just a little too well, boss. The Soviets have begun reinforcing the
Yeah, I'm able to skip that. I did look up the actual history of the Fulton recovery system.
operations now. That means some will be wounded, get sick, or suffer PTSD.
It's really funny though how the how good it gets by the end of the game.
Construction of a new medical platform.
Like you almost hit that point where you can just kind of just like it's almost guaranteed to recover people.
Resources this time around. You can check on the platform's progress by selecting base facilities under the android's mother base menu.
Yeah, how is the latency actually? I can't tell for sure if it's all that good. I'm getting good at it. It's looking good on YouTube Live, but how's everybody else seeing it? Does there seem to be too much of a delay or behind for when I decide to actually respond to stuff? Ah, cool. Okay. Yeah, that was much faster than it normally is. Yeah, that's just it's really weird. YouTube automatically, for whatever reason, YouTube automatically, defaults to using the, it automatically defaults to using the the highest latency. I think it's because it's a quality thing, like really high quality videos don't run on that. Because I guess you need a little bit of latency to get really good quality. Okay, wait, well, I guess I can't do either of these because I don't have any missiles. Angel with broken wings it is. And probably, without a doubt, the edgiest of all of the mission names. That's like, you know, really, I don't know. It's funny. But yeah. This was always one of those ones that I always found really fun to do because there's a scripted sandstorm that happens during it. I always liked calling in the helicopter right as the sandstorm came in.
He's known as Malak. Angel.
Makes everything a lot more exciting.
By checking the target's VI on your iDroid. The Soviets captured him and took him to the ruins of a palace.
Maybe I'll do that this time.
Subsequently killed in an airstrike on his
I'm getting too many S ranks after all.
Earth operation wiped it off the map. The client is none other than his father.
And besides, it's a lot more fun to try to be a bit more exciting with stuff.
If you can manage to rescue other prisoners as well,
see them. As much as I do enjoy the helicopter, I do admit these are a bit of long openings to everything. But then again, how else are we going to get those opening credits going? It's like watching a TV show. Oh. Dang it. Why can't D-Horse be like Skyrim horses? I swear that's how you know that a horse is a really good horse, if you can just scale a mountain with it. Okay, now let's see where everybody is. Very bad idea to leave this unguarded. Unless I can't get to it. I guess I can't. So does this serve any purpose? I guess not. Well, that was a few seconds wasted. And you can't get an S rank with a few seconds wasted. Because ranks are almost exclusively determined by time. Not how I would have designed it personally, but... Oh. Let's see. No. Come on. Expert sniper. No. Alright, fine. Well, that's not good at all. Well. This is starting off really well. But we're not doing any restarts. No restarts, no suicides, no nothing. Gonna make it as interesting as we can, after all. Oh boy. And we gotta get all of those too. I admit, being able to just go wherever you want using a cardboard box and a random invoice is something that I personally see as a bit unrealistic. That is going to fail. There's no way. Yep. Yep. Well, at least they won't be able to kill any prisoners. Ugh. But I guess that's just kind of how it is sometimes. Yeah, they always say it's a bit too much shock. Which, is a bit reasonable, I would say. Maybe a bit too reasonable for my tastes, but, you know. That's just... But hey, I suppose that there's a lot of things that are unreasonable in this game that we enjoy. And I'm just gonna try to be a bit slow about this, because I do not want to get in trouble again. This is very nerve-wracking. And now, like a complete troll, I'm gonna turn the lights off. And like a complete dunce, I'm missing it. There we go. You are right, though. Anti-air radar just won't do it all. Than being able to see my helicopter coming. I really don't know if it actually, like, realistically speaking, would be able to prevent a helicopter from landing, though. Like, if there really is any kind of stuff you could use for that. I mean, I guess maybe you could do some stuff to maybe mess with the equipment, but... Gotta sneak around now. We're done shooting. Until we get caught again, of course. Then we'll be back up to it. Yeah. Alright. Let's see. That's why you shouldn't get soldiers who don't have any peripheral vision. That's why.
The target's been transferred. Add the information to your map screen. You're gonna need more information to pinpoint a location.
So now they don't. So now they're not getting their lights back. Yeah, but it also does prevent the prevent you from being able to designate a landing zone. Though I suppose that maybe from a in-game perspective that would make a bit of sense for keeping your stuff going. Keep you from keep your stuff it would make sense for going down into those areas. We are just failing those extractions today. There are ones that don't normally fail, like 90%, still 90%. That's half decent odds, at least. And you know, I wouldn't say that's too much of a problem. Say, half decent odds are half decent odds. Now, is there someone in here too? I can't remember. Sounds like I'm getting a little bit too close. Alright. We're not completely dead yet. Okay, wait, I'm gonna try something. Try something crazy. And out there. I guess that didn't work. Well, you know what? You know what? I tried. And I failed. But the important thing is that I tried. Problem is that I can't go over ledges with that. This game is really weird about that sort of stuff, and there's a plane flying over now. Oh man, I feel like I might be sounding a bit dead right now. Oh well. So now we know where the prisoner is, so we're just gonna run over there. This is something that's so stupid. But it's so wonderful at the same time. All right, now we gotta focus. We gotta be realistic now. Again, very cinematic. Where you can just have your horse run up to you. Okay, we gotta watch that. I love snakes. Like especially the really little ones. Yeah, come on. But yeah, no. But the box is it always provides a tactical advantage. The last word in infiltration, I think, was what it was called. Wait, did I get? Is that all of them? Or is there one more? Oh well. I'm almost out of Fulton, so I'm gonna have to be careful on this one. At least they did try to make the box a little bit more interesting than how it was in previous games. Though I do admit my only real experience past this is Metal Gear Solid 3. So I don't really know how 4 was about its boxes. Well, they gotta, you know, people have to be, rounded up eventually, you know? Okay. I guess I can't do the... I do not think I'm gonna get away with, nope. Guess we'll try that. Okay. Now all of Afghanistan knows where I am. Or wait, what's the original joke there? Okay, well, that's something. Oh well. Either way, as you can tell, this is a very pro run. Very pro. Honestly though, given Snake's size, I would think that it would be very difficult for him to actually deliver himself through a box. Like mailing himself somewhere. I would think that would be a lot harder than he would think it would be. Or at least than it's portrayed here. Like my assumption would be that the box would collapse under him while they loaded him up onto the truck. Very unrealistic. Very unrealistic.
Enemy presence detected. The map has been updated.
Alright. Oh dear. So now we're gonna put that there. Set off the other one. To make them forget where I am. Well. And there's that. And now let's do something fun.
Please select a strike.
Because I'm already not getting an S rank out of this one, so I may as well live a little. I really forgot how dirt cheap the helicopter is in the early game.
Subject on board. Leave the rest to us.
Man. Snake is so good, he doesn't even have to be next to someone to do a takedown. That right there is what you call skill.
He's coming too. Roger that.
I'll say one thing. He's definitely not going to fall under usual UPS standards for shipping. Oh. Oops.
Already a backup chopper. Call it from your
Oh.
droid.
Wouldn't be the first time that I ended up causing catastrophic equipment damage. That's not what I call dirt cheap. I am doing very well. Very well.
You gotta extract him.
that probably doesn't help that they were probably able to just focus on him. Okay. But being real here, though, they took that like a champ. Just completely. Like they just, you know, like that. Now it's just business as usual for them. They just shot down an enemy helicopter. Ah, there it is. I don't think this one's getting monetized. Not that any of it ever was, but... but it's worth it to hear that piece of glory. Alright. Oh no. Well. That's just kind of how that goes. Oh dear. I guess now I'll have to try moving this somewhere else. Well, that explains a few of our issues. No, nothing suspicious about that. I tried. Ugh. Alright. So. Alright, so we're gonna try and see if we can get that. I still haven't. Oh yeah, I was looking in the exact wrong place for him. The opposite end of the compound. So now we gotta go all the way to the other end of it. Loads of fun. Loads of fun. Let's see. We got frag grenades you can try. Or hand grenades, as they're referred to. On the topic of an Air Force, that's what happens when you're like right next to an airport. Now, who spotted me is the question. Oh. Right. Okay, now we can. Now, I think we should be good.
Plant expansion complete.
Now let's try something financially questionable.
Requested.
If I lose 2 helicopters, that's not going to look very good. That thing never went off. Definitely won't be able to apply for any loans though. If that happens. But oh well. Oh, wait. Oh, I guess I never set off the C4 that was on the... Ooh. Well, it's just how they are sometimes. Oh, jeez. I am... Oh. Oh! Well. I guess I'll just leave this one up to Pequod then. Pequod clearly knows what he's doing a lot more than I do. Oh no. Did I just fail this? Oh dear. I don't think that... No. No. It would have told me if I was him. So I guess we gotta find another prisoner. Yeah. A legend, everybody. Ugh. So I guess now I gotta look and see if I can find him. And yeah, that probably would. At the very least, there would be some questions. I can't for the life of me... Unless he's not even in here right now and I am completely in the wrong place. I swear I have never gone through this mission and had it go so badly. Oh well. But you know what? That is all the fun. That's the fun of live streaming. Get to show everybody the weird screw-ups that you get. Okay, look. The chopper has been close, but you know, whatever. Okay, let's see if he knows anything. Well, I've got no clue where he is. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I did some stuff at different times than I was supposed to. I don't even know where the prisoner is. Jeez. Why do I end up completely messing this up? Is that it? Oh wait, I see a marker. Well, let's see if that's where he is. Oh wait, are you telling me I was in the room and I never found a second prisoner in it? Yep, there he is. That's how we do it. Every time. Oh jeez. I don't think that's him though. Well, I guess I'll just try giving that one a shot then. See if he... That was excessive. Very excessive. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I did some stuff out of sequence. You know, that alert at the very beginning was probably what ended up killing it. Oh. Oh. Speak of the devil. I guess they just never moved him where he needed to be. Well, now we just gotta wait for that to go. Oh, did I get him? Is that it? Well, very rough. Yeah, that would certainly cause some concerns, though. Though typically it's not too difficult to spark international conflicts like that, I don't think.
Body departing area of operations.
Well, I guess not everybody can see just how. Honestly, I'm kind of surprised that I even got through that. That normally for me, I would typically just
Function added. Extraction arrived.
what I would typically do with that is I would normally just you know, move on to a different section of the game, or
Unit
I would typically quit because I'm a quitter.
development project has been added.
That's a lot of new stuff.
Mission complete, boss.
And I still got a B rank. Or maybe Octopus was the one where you grab people a lot. I can't remember for sure how the ranks were. I know they're just funny comments on your playstyle.
Boss, we're finally ready to put together a combat unit. Staff assigned to the unit will be dispatched as mercenaries to
Keep going. You can't skip through all of this.
use a stable source of income.
That's the only problem with the early section of any game. A lot of tutorials.
Relatively easy
Just kind of want to get into it.
to the unit's level. There's little risk.
But then again, I guess that's just kind of how they are.
However, there are also contracts known as dispatch missions that
Yep.
offer a higher risk
Dude.
reward. Give your orders to undertake these
Trying
missions
to-
using your iDroid.
Gotta think of some topics right now. I feel like I might be getting a little bit too
Wounds, diseases, or PTSD can be treated at.
not quite as quite what I want to be on the entertaining side of things. Yeah. Kind of drawing a blank right now.
Side ops list.
That's a bit frustrating.
News from the support
Oh well.
They can now deliver support strikes.
It is what it is, I suppose.
Use your iDroid to designate a location.
Looking in the wrong spot there.
Make sure you're not in the kill zone.
Project.
I hate to tell you, blew up the boss. After you've called in a strike, move away from the target location immediately. Also, like supply drops, strikes cause
Alright.
EMP.
Now we can do those,
In the red.
now we can finally do those, ones that we need rockets for. And we'll also make that too, because that makes life just a little bit easier as well. And since the particular mission I have my eye on does require me to hey, no one ever said that Diamond Dogs were absolutely the most professional.
Mission accepted.
Let's see then. I don't think this one required me to do as much on that one. So we'll try to. This game is filled with stuff early game that you just can't access. I really wish the bandana was available early on.
Deploying.
It just doesn't feel right without it. Not even one for cosmetic reasons. But I guess that's just kind of how they are with that sort of stuff. But then again, I guess, oh geez. Kind of does make you wonder about the actual potential ramifications of getting a helicopter shot down there. Like it feels to me like it would end up with bad stuff happening. Or, I don't know, all that tech. Now let's see here. Gotta try to... This was always a weird one for me, I think. Just the way that it goes, I guess. Really, this one in particular is always a bit, I guess, harder. So let's see what we can do from here. Now, we are gonna... Gotta calm down. I feel like I'm stiff. I feel like I'm getting a little stiff all of a sudden. Oh well. I guess that's just kind of how it is sometimes. You kind of just forget what to say, and you know, you feel like you're being a little bit too quiet. Ooh. Is that looking? Okay. Wait. Yeah, I always get some suggestions here and there from YouTube. Because I'm far from... Because, you know, my setup isn't exactly perfect. Let's see there. Alright. Ah, yes. Night vision goggles. The bane of my existence. And I made a bad move there. I'm very stealthy. Very stealthy. Provided I have reflex. In which case, nobody can touch me. Sounds like somebody's having a... Oh. There we are. Gotta think of something. Maybe... Isn't there something here I could use? Or maybe not. Ah, well. I guess I should typically... I guess this is kind of what I get for not really, thinking ahead on what to say with stuff. I guess if I do a bit more of that in the future, it'll probably end up a little bit better. At least I'll feel a bit more, maybe, like I've got a bit more, like I'm able to keep talking a little bit more. Okay. So now we're gonna go on and try something else. Okay. Up here, then. Yep. You
gotta extract him.
Now let's see.
Intel file extraction.
Yeah, that's something you really shouldn't be doing. Too many filler words is bad after all.
The map has been updated.
That's one thing I learned very early on in my public speaking class. A class that I can assure you, I got a very reasonable C in. I'm basically a master public speaker.
Hurry, boss. I've sent the tank units route to your iDroid.
Probably not much better than most other people did. I've never actually used one of the mortars for anything. Let's see what happens if I do. Do I have anything to keep myself? Oh boy. And now if I recall correctly though, this does have a bit of a delay to it. So I'll have to watch that part. They're still awfully far away though. I can try giving it a quick test run. I'm not being quiet. I'm not being quiet. I'm plotting. I'm just trying. I'm waiting for that perfect moment. And here it comes. And I can't for the life of me tell what the road looks like. I'm gonna run out of battery right as this starts.
The map has been updated.
Okay, wait. Here we go. Ugh. And now. I don't mean to brag, but I'd say that was a good aim. I'd say that was very good aim.
Just one tank left.
Well, at least it'll be close by. That's definitely something I would say you typically would like. And because the enemies are too... Wait. That. I think he's out of range. Ooh, he's moving. So that means he can be in range, though. And that was just a hard miss. Oh yeah, that'll probably be a fair while. I imagine the building codes on that are a bit of a frustrating thing to deal with.
Good. You completed the objective. Now get out of there. Exfiltrate out of the hot zone by...
You know what? I would say that in spite of the fact that I think that I've been a little... I think I did that one pretty well. I've never done that mission using the mortar before. Which means that I could totally do this one without using any equipment. Except for when I, can't. There is a radar that I can destroy. So let's work on that. Still though, it's always nice to have some assurances here and there. Something to help something to help keep you going. Or I don't know. Yeah, but I'm just Reflex isn't broken, I promise. It's very fair. Oh, so you're in one of those areas that has weird gambling laws like that? I have heard of those. I have heard of those. There's actually this one place that I heard about near where I am that has or like that's kind of in my area that sort of works like that. Oh. Ow. There it is. There it is. Yep. That's how it goes. Well, I can't help you winners. I was gonna put some C4 on that, but in reality, the mission didn't go south. They're gonna ask what happened. Oh, I'm trying to be calm. I admit I feel like I'm kind of being. My only real issue at the moment is just that I feel like I'm being a little bit I'm a little bit afraid that I might be a little bit stiff right now. You know how it is. You kind of forget. You kind of lose track of stuff to talk about, and then next thing you know, you know, get like that. But I'm not having a panic attack or anything. Oh. I guess that's not ending how we want it to. I guess we're gonna go for the exciting version. We're gonna go there. And we will try to see what happens if we do that. It's funny how Snake can just shrug these things off. Okay, wait, where does that go? That work? Guessing how one. Alright. But regardless, thank you for your concern. I admit I am a little bit out of it, I guess, for lack of a better way to put it. You know how it goes. Oh, yeah, I guess I could do that, couldn't I? I mean, I'm not really going to be getting any... No restarts. No restarts. Checkpoints only. Restarts are boring. Gotta play with the hand that's dealt to us.
I've sent the tank units route to your iDroid.
Okay. So we're gonna go over here. I did it again. Nope. Oh.
Boss, that's a serious injury.
And that's a broken leg.
You'll need to treat it with first aid.
And I can assure you that a fall like that would not lead to a broken leg that was that easy to fix. But then again, it's a lot like the healing that was in Snake Eater. Because that healing was the most realistic in the series. Until it wasn't. But I thought that one was more fun, personally. Kind of had a bit more planning to it. I thought it would have been really fun, especially in like this open world sort of setup. Where you'd kind of have to think a little bit further ahead for everything. Alright. I should have the artillery ready, though. Let's see if we can't. Okay, so I should be able to... Or wait. Ah, there we go. There we go. Okay, so maybe it would go there, I think.
I've sent the tank units route to your iDroid. Don't let them reach the
Or... Well, I guess that's another thing there. Oh dear. My computer's fans are losing it right now. Ugh. We're not doing the chicken hat though. Yeah, no, but that like that sound is, in my opinion, one of the most painful sounds to listen to. Like when he resets the bone, it's really hard to listen to. I think even these days it's still like it still really gets to me. Well, not like really gets to me, but yeah, like it is a really One of these days I will make that jump. One of these days. Not today, unfortunately. Yeah, I'll always give props for realism, but it doesn't take away the pain. Especially a scream when he does it, because that right there is where you really feel it. Okay, so we gotta be stealthy here. And now, we should be clear to go. And I guess if I wanted to, I could probably just, let some of these guys, do some target practice. Yeah, I do kind of wonder how well he would have done. Honestly, I find the lack of, just voice acting in general from Big Boss in this game to be a bit weird. Though I do think it would have been pretty nice if they did try to get David Hayter back for it. I'd be lying if I said that I wasn't at least a little bit curious about the more well, that's very frustrating.
Snake, are you okay? Snake!
Yeah. Alright. I know it isn't, but I'm trying to keep it up. It's also just kind of easier to say. I could call him Venom, I suppose, if I wanted to. But yeah, this is one of those games that this was one of those games that I'd probably put up there with my Skyrim stuff. Or games that I have way more hours in than I feel comfortable admitting. They're not quite that many hours. It's just in that sort of league. I mean, at that point, it is kind of just it is more of a title. Calling him boss. Yeah. Maybe I'll return. Maybe after this one. Maybe after this one, I'll probably just return to Mother Base and go harass some of the employees over there to blow off some steam. Because this is the 80s and you can do whatever you want. Or was it the 70s? Either way. I gotta wait for that perfect moment. And I have a feeling I'm going to probably end up getting spotted again because I want to play with the mortar. Yeah, I can never really remember dates very well. So wait, if I do that... Well, that's weird. And that is not how you do it. Okay, next time let's try getting in a bit closer. Well. Yeah, I'll try getting in a bit closer next time.
Snake, talk to me. Snake.
This has definitely been a bit of a crazy one.
I've sent the tank units route to your
Oh, you're real close though. Only like 1 year off. But I guess in '83, Venom was still in a coma, so I guess you did you could say that's a pretty bad you know, that would change things up a lot. This game took place then. But unlike Metal Gear Solid 3, we don't get a crazy mini game including you playing through Snake's nightmares. But you should. Narrated by Ocelot, of course. Adam. Okay. So now we're going to wait in the middle of the road for an ambush. And hopefully not dive to our deaths like we did last time. Dive to my death like I did last time. Alright. So now we're going to... Can we get up there by chance? Probably not. It'd be nice if we could. But unfortunately, they can't all be that easy, I guess. You see, and that's why Metal Gear Solid 3 is better.
Extraction
Alright, and now we're going to just try something really, really stupid now. Okay. Well, that wasn't... Oh, I got... You know what? I got one. I got one.
Hey, quit kidding around. Snake? Snake!
Okay, next time we'll try putting some C4 in the road. Gotta plan it.
I've sent the tank units route to your iDroid.
It is a bit ironic that of all of the things that Snake likes the most, it's snakes. Oh, this is probably a very bad position to be in. Let's see if I aim for the treads. Will that prevent them from being able to move? Oh. Well then.
Boss, come in. Boss?
That one's a funny one. That was a funny one. Bit of a shame that it ended up,
Units route to your iDroid.
well, not perfect. But then again, at this point, if I wanted perfection, I'd probably start over. I don't know if knocking the treads off will do anything in this game. Oh, wait, is that it? No. I really might have to restart this one.
Snake?
It's a funny... It's kind of funny when it happens like that because it's like, you know, you kind of want to try to keep going. But you also realize that it might probably be kind of impossible.
I've sent the tank units route to your iDroid.
Or at least require a whole lot of luck, which I don't know if I'll be able to find today. But you know what, we'll start off with a smoke grenade. I just ignored that. Oh, we getting lag? Oh, is it getting bad? Is it getting worse? Ooh, that's not good. Oh dear. Oh, that's not good. Well. Alright, yeah.
Snake, talk to me. Snake!
Alright. I think what I should do right now is go off and blow a little bit of steam. Because I don't know if I'm going to be clearing that one right now. Oh. Ah, yes. Forcing me to go through menus.
A landing zone heading to Mother Base.
Oh, that's awful. So, like, is it the latency or is the stream itself just kind of lagging out on you? Because I could see it going either way. I guess I have it. Yeah, I remember this one. Well, that's frustrating.
Again.
It's not showing any dropped frames though in OBS. So I don't really know for sure what's going on there. Everything's kind of... Everything always seems to come out of... Wait. guess Ocelot's gone.
Thank you, boss.
I will say one thing, though.
Good to see you, boss.
This is a very good example, by the way, of an abusive relationship. Anybody working for Diamond Dogs?
Thanks for that, boss.
See? Every time. Every time. No backbone.
Boss, if you need combat support, just let us know. Boss,
Yeah, no, I'm just having fun with this one.
boss,
Wait, let's see if I can
boss.
see what this does.
My next mission.
Does that do anything? No, I guess not. Yeah, there's a lot of there's a lot of references to Metal Gear Solid 3 and a lot of in this one. I admit it was kind of funny when I first played this one. I didn't really catch on until really late in the game that the man on fire was Volgan. Wait, let's see. Is this how you did it?
Please select a delivery point.
Oh, I need to really start working on development over here. There's like nothing. And yet these ones seem to make less sense than the ones over in the rest of the world. Yeah, what I noticed was I noticed the outline of him kind of looked a bit like it. Like it was when I got a good look at his legs, and I noticed that they had that sort of look to them. Like they reminded me of the way that Volgan's legs looked in the original. So that was how I noticed.
Commencing platform construction.
I don't really know for sure I don't really know for sure if that seems a bit too I don't know. It's kind of funny that that was how I figured it out. Or at least I had my assumptions. Then I replayed mission 1 or mission 0, I think is what it was. I think is what it was, and that is when I realized that the and that was when I noticed it, because he burns off the his coat at the very beginning because he's wearing it. Yeah, it was funny. It was funny. Maybe a bit. Yeah, but something to do with the psychic kid. It was really, that was more the thing that got him up. I think it was, honestly, I don't really understand a lot of the history surrounding how he got that way. It just kind of seems like he just kind of popped up all of a sudden. Yeah, but that is a bit of a crazy one. All right, now that we're a bit more,
Please select a mission.
let's try this one.
Mission accepted. Heading
This one is
time.
this one is one that I distinctly remember being a bit of a nightmare. At least in the early game.
Deploying.
So fine then. We'll just do this one. And we'll go for the S rank. Surefire S rank. And it's incredibly lame to get, but you get it. we're gonna see what we can do there.
Boss, your objective is to eliminate as many enemy combat vehicles as you can. For this mission, we're back on
Ugh.
Guerrilla's offensive. That means our mission isn't over until theirs is.
No.
Keep an eye on the remaining time.
I do feel at least a little bit more loose right now, which is nice.
Don't take out a single vehicle. As for payment, the more vehicles, the bigger
Though, admittedly, I'm not,
a real fire on the show. Check the target's
I just still worry that I'm not talking enough.
incoming reinforcements. Their location will be
I mean, I suppose the gameplay can be fun enough to watch, but let's face it, watching me, watching the definition of madness over and over or for a while is probably not too much fun to do. Man,
Detected. Map has been updated.
I forgot to mute my phone. Ugh. And it says it's a scam. So I probably should, Oh geez, I hope that doesn't cause lag. There's a legitimate possibility it could. Yeah, I'm trying to stay calm. I'm just like, I have a bit of a tendency to get a bit, once I get worked up, it's kind of hard for me not to get out of it,
boss. I have a report from the
And not that I'm really saying I'm like massively worked up right now or anything. I'm just kind of,
route to your iDroid. Check your map.
okay. And now we can get that. They don't know where I am yet. All right.
Eliminated. Great. Now on to the next.
And I intend to do really well on this one.
We have information on new targets. Check your iDroid for their predicted route.
Okay, and
The map has been updated.
we'll just put a marker right there. And that is not the direction I want to go in. But I suppose it's the most reasonable direction, I guess. Well, whatever. We're trying. Oof.
Enemy presence detected. Map has been updated.
Because we're going for the record in this one. Try to get the fastest clear time like ever. Oh, no, we don't need to do that just yet. Instead, we're going to
The map has been updated.
Yeah.
Mission
the most overpowered anti-tank weapon in the game. Without a doubt.
support helicopter requested.
I got yelled at a lot less than I normally do in that one. Or wait, is it over? Over enough, I suppose. Yeah, I can leave. I can leave. Now I've just gotta
You have arrived.
take in that beautiful wilderness and wait for Pequod to arrive because he's a bit slow these days. But that's just how he is in the early game. Ugh. Yeah. Yeah, I guess that just goes to show how everything is right now.
Detected. The map
Yeah, unfortunately, the oof, drank a lot of water this time. Ugh. Oh. Hmm. Alright. And now we're out of here. And this is the surefire way to guarantee getting an S rank in this one.
Buddy, departing area of
It's beyond cheap. Yeah, there is a lot more buildings and stuff. Oop. Oh dear. So is that stream lag? Can't tell if I... No? Oh, that is very frustrating. Unless they patched it out or something. Or maybe I just took too long getting to it. Well, darn. I guess that is what it is.
side ops list updated.
A certain scientist has contacted us wanting to defect from the east. His name is
Please
Emmerich.
select a landing
right.
zone.
The man we knew as Huey. We suspect he was complicit in the attack on Mother Base 9 years ago.
Okay.
He was working with Cypher. I've been waiting a long time for this. So I say, let's help Emmerich defect. Once he's here, we can sit down and catch up on old times. Emmerich is currently...
Yeah, so we're gonna try doing this one. I think I'll probably just call it a day after I finish what was it? The one where you fight quiet. Oh.
Boss, this is important.
And I completely forgot to get a sniper rifle for this.
Large in the Afghan wilderness. The Soviets call this sniper Tiki. Quiet. There are never any sightings and only corpses are...
And now, I won't claim to be his biggest fan. I will say that his legs are kind of cool, I guess. Until they aren't, you know, because it's like you can't really do anything without them. So it's like, you know. But other than that, yeah, he's a dirty no good rat who got what he deserved ultimately. Probably deserved a little bit worse.
Marker placed.
All right. Dang it. Dang it. I gotta stop letting myself get clipped like that. This is how... But then again, this is also how publicity works.
Detected. Net has been updated.
It...
Enemy presence detected.
then again, a part of me does wonder at how much stuff I'm gonna ultimately end up with that ends up getting clipped. But I suppose that's just the nature of things. Okay, and now for a really fun time.
Sniper, where?
Okay, now the question is, do I cheese this or not? Actually, I wonder what happens if I try to do this with a rocket launcher. I've got to try that. Yep, definitely gonna do that. Because you know what? Rather than try to, you know, rectify your problems, or, you know, try to do, you know, brute force it or whatever, it's best, I'd say, to do your to just work with what you've got, you know, to see what happens.
Boss, you okay? Could it be that sniper? Quiet. Quiet.
And I just feel like I'm rambling a little bit.
Where's the sniping point? Boss, focus on your objective. You need to make contact with Emmerich. Get out of that sniper's kill zone and head to Sirach power plant.
Nope,
The enemy
that's not how you do it.
disappeared. Zero visibility. If you can't mark them, you don't stand a chance. Stay sharp.
Trying to get up against that wall. Oh, wait. There you are. No. But you know what? At least she has the good. At least she's smart enough to know to avoid getting hit with rock. You know what, though? I think if I try. Alright. That is not how you're supposed to do it. Alright, fine. Cheese strat away. Wait. Let's see.
Supplies requested.
The sniper that good.
I don't know what's happening with that.
It's like Quiet's trying to say the next one.
For some reason, it feels like.
Supply drop complete.
I don't know why the lag is happening. OBS isn't really giving me any negatives. But I do see it happen a little bit on YouTube, so I don't know. Maybe that's what it is. Come on. There it is. Is this considered non-lethal? If I remember right, it isn't. It isn't. Yeah, but I don't know what's up with that lag though. Or the buffering, I suppose I'd say is the better way to put it. But gotta climb back up there. Okay. No, I'm trying to find her. Because I feel like if I try to melee her, I'm gonna end up doing definitely not enough. Nope, I'm trying to do this.
Supplies requested.
Now we wait. This is actually the first time I've ever cleared this way. Oh no. Sorry.
Supply drop complete.
Just gotta keep her occupied for a few minutes, and she straight up missed that. And there we have it.
Did you get her? With those abilities,
And now I have to go get that because otherwise I'm gonna be down like way more. I'd like to.
finish her, boss. She's working for Cypher. Quiet is a valuable source of information, boss. There's no need to kill her. Think carefully. This is your decision.
And this is a very frustrating area to climb up on top of. And I imagine getting down is going to be equally frustrating. Didn't break a leg, though. I didn't break a leg. That's what matters. Yeah, I really don't know what's up with this stream lag.
The female sniper. Quiet. Cypher's assassin.
Also, there is no good reason to actually, like, do that.
She's one of the scum.
You lose so much out of it.
No. Killing her would be a waste. Bring her back.
Now I have to, but now I have to wait. Because they demand a lot of me.
Port helicopter requested.
You're not thinking of bringing her.
But I'm just going to
She works for Cypher.
leave that where it is.
Know the extent of her abilities. She is not setting foot on this.
Yeah, so I think I'm probably going to try to call it a day from here. I'm kind of sorry that everything has been a little bit not quite as good as it was last time. I suppose that's just another example of how much more work I have to really put in to try to become a little bit better at all of this.
I'll just have her killed.
Yeah, Miller is definitely yeah, Miller is definitely one of the shiftiest people in the game. But anyways, yeah, I'm anyways, I'm probably gonna call it a day from here. Just because I feel like I feel like it's gone on as long as it, as long as it needs to, and there's also the fact that I just don't feel like I've been giving it quite as much as I'd like to. I feel like I've just not really been able to. Been a little bit too out of it, I guess I'd say. So I guess with that, I'll catch you all next time. Thank you all for watching, and yeah, I guess there's that. Yeah, I'll see how all of that goes. I'd like to do a stream on Friday, though a part of me is kind of thinking I might move that off to Saturday for so I can try a later day stream, because that day I work morning shift, which is going to be a very interesting experience. I'll probably think a bit on that one. But anyways, with that, thank you all for watching, and I guess I will catch you next time. Whenever I decide to stream next. You all have a nice day.